Welcome to One Insight. My name is Rich Litvin. I grew up in London and I now live in LA. And this is a podcast for extraordinary top performers and their coaches. You see, I've coached some of the most successful and talented people on the planet. I can see what most people cannot see, and I dare to say what most people wouldn't dare to say. And what I know about success is that on the other side of it, it can be incredibly lonely. You can feel more of an imposter the more successful you become. And when you're the most interesting person in the room, you're actually in the wrong room. Clients who are more successful, more intelligent, and wealthier than you need your support more than they know and more than you can imagine. I coach around insight. Life looks one way, something happens, and the world looks different, and your entire world changes. It can happen in an instant. And this podcast is called One Insight because a single insight can change everything. One of the ways to succeed in the long haul as a coach is to create your own IP, your own intellectual property. That means your own ideas that you're putting out into the world. I'm done with coaches writing an article about the latest Brené Brown book they've read, because every coach is reading Brené Brown. You're not adding anything to the world. I'm running an event soon, the 4PC Accelerator, and we're actually going to do that. We're going to spend a whole week looking about how to create intellectual property. And one of the things I'm going to do, I'm going to dig up an article. I'm going to get 3 articles. Probably I'm going to get one from Guns and Ammo magazine, one's from Knitting Monthly, and one other magazine. And I'm going to say, pick a magazine you wouldn't ever read in your life, a magazine about knitting, a magazine about guns. And now read it and find something in there that can stimulate your thinking about a way to talk to your clients. That's how you create IP on the boundaries of other fields. So talking to people here who are not like you is going to be much more valuable than finding those 3 people here who also happen to work in the medical field like you did, or happen to have been coaches who came from a corporate background. You're going to love them. They're your people. They're not going to add much other than, don't get me wrong, it's valuable, but they're not going to add to your thinking. They'll add to your community. But here it's about more than just that. I love using that phrase weirdos, because what you need to do, you guys, is to find your weirdos. Your weirdos are your unique people who like the way that you think and talk. We're always, who knows this one? You're worried that the way you think and talk is so different to the coaching industry and the thought leaders. Like, who's going to be interested in what I've got to say? Yeah, but you know who'll be interested in what you've got to say? Your people, the people who think like you. So your job is to create your own weirdos by talking about the stuff that interests you.
For most of human history, it wasn't called coaching, it was called leadership. And it's what I love to do, to coach people, to lead people, and to mess with people's thinking. If you'd like more of this, or if you'd like to learn more about our community of extraordinary top performers, go to richlitvin.com/oneinsight.